Okay, neighbors, what you're looking at is the chicken pieces that I have cleaned and with vinegar and water and some lime. Okay, so I also have a piece of thyme sprig in there. As well, I just dust on some grounded bay leaves. Okay, I normally would cook with bay leaves itself, but I didn't have any. I just had the ground one, so therefore that's what we use. We're also going to add to this chicken legs some Tony's Creole seasoning. Yes, I did say Tony's Creole seasoning. I love the taste of it. It's just a really good seasoning. Okay, so we will also add some knorrs chicken bouillon seasoning on this chicken as well. Okay, followed by some onion powder and garlic powder and a little bit of black pepper. Once that's all said and done, we're going to massage the seasoning into the chicken pieces. Okay. Let's rub these babies. Yum. Get in there. Don't be afraid. And massage your chicken. Massage all the seasoning into that chicken. Okay, we want our chicken to be seasoned to the bone. Okay. Okay, neighbors, to the chicken, I added red, green, and yellow bell peppers, as well as some extra sprigs of thyme. Okay, you will also need pigeon peas, rice, and a can of coconut milk to complete this dish, along with a little bit of brown sugar. We'll start this dish off with a tablespoon and a half of sugar in some hot oil. Okay. Okay, neighbors, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm using actually a new sugar. I'm using coconut sugar, and normally we would use brown sugar or just a little bit of white sugar to make sure we make our browning part of this dish. But that's okay. You know, it just froths up a little bit. Normally what you're looking for when you're cooking chicken pilau or any pilau is to make sure that your sugar becomes a frothy, bubbly goodness, almost like turn into caramel, okay, like you're making caramel. So after your sugar has frothed up, we're going to add our chicken or our meat, whatever type of pilau you're making. Keep in mind it can be chicken, beef, pigtail, pork, any type of pilau, okay? So now we're just going to input our chicken into the hot sugar. Okay. And we're going to stir. And mind you, you probably want to be, probably would like to use a long spoon with this. Because again, you're working with hot burnt sugar. And I tell you not, I kid you not, you don't want this to fall on your skin. Okay. Okay, neighbors, once you put your chicken in into your burnt sugar, you just, you know, just let this come together for about 2 to 3 minutes, or until your chicken is just coated with brown sugar. Okay, And then we will cover this up for about 5 minutes on medium high. Alright? And I'll see you in 5. Okay, this is what my chicken look like after a few minutes of cooking. So what I'll do, I'll just let this stay open for a few minutes, just cooking up before I add my rice. Okay? So let me get my rice. Now I have 2.5 cups of rice, parboiled rice that I'm using tonight. Okay? And as you know, Caribbean people, we wash our rice. So I wash this rice 3 times to get like the impurity out of it. Try it sometime. You will see what I'm talking about, because you will wash the rice until the rice gets clean and rid of all the cloudiness and the impurities from the rice. Okay. But before we add the rice, I'm just going to go ahead and add my peas. I have a can of pigeon peas. Somebody might say, Alan, girl, that's not how you cook it. And I say, yes, it is, because that's how I cook mine. It's okay. And I promise you, this thing is going to be so good. Okay. Okay, neighbors, now that some of the liquid from the peas are cooked out, we're going to add just a little bit more garlic powder. Okay. Bay leaf. I don't have any bay leaves, so I have the grounded bay leaves. So I'm using a little bit of bay leaf. Okay. Some onion powder. I would normally have fresh ginger, but I'm out, so I'm using some ground ginger. We're just adding flavor right now to this pot. Oh my God, I just wish you guys can smell my kitchen. Alright, I'm just going to add a few palmetto seeds. These are pretty big palmetto seeds, so I'm going to just add 2. Okay? If you guys can only smell this kitchen, my good Lord. So now, all the veggies that I have in here, I'll also add it to the pot. Okay? And we have carrots, onions, green onions. Alright, we're just going to give this a little toss. We have fresh thyme. Oh God, it smells amazing. Ugh. Guys, you guys just don't understand what's about to go down up in this kitchen. Look. Okay. I truly wish I had some smell-o-vision at this point. Let me bring you guys a little closer. Okay. Do you not see that beautiful pot of veggies and chicken? Child. You can put a top on this and put some chicken broth or water and make some stewed chicken. This will be really good over a bed of white rice right now. It smells amazing. We're just going to stir this just a little bit so we can just marry the chicken with the vegetables. Okay. I try to cook a lot with different types of veggies. I believe in eating color. That's beautiful. So now what we'll do, we'll just go ahead now and input our rice that we washed earlier. Okay. So we're just going to put that in. Alright. 1 pot meal. I promise you, if you try cooking this for your family, this is going to be a regular request at your house. So we're just going to combine this. I actually meant to put some tomato paste or sauce, and I don't have tomato paste. So I'll add just a little bit of tomato sauce right to the corner, and then I'll incorporate it with everything else. Now, what that tomato sauce will do, will just play on the sweetness of the sugar. Trust me, this dish will not be sweet, but it's a savory dish. It's all about your flavor profile and balancing your flavors. Okay? I remember I used to hate cooking, because when I go back and think about how we all had to take turns growing up in my household cooking, and I told the story before, my oldest brother, when it was his time to cook, particularly rice, nobody would eat his food because he always made rice cereal. Poor guy. Up to this day, he still suffers. Don't get me wrong, he makes good rice, but he still struggles occasionally of making soggy rice. Look how beautiful this pot is. Child, I wish y'all can smell it. Alright, we're going to go in with a can of coconut milk. Okay, we're going to put that in. Sure. We're also gonna, I'm gonna rinse out my pan that my chicken was sitting in, because that's where all my seasoning is at. So we're just gonna pour that in here as well. Then that goes over to the sink. Okay, and the rest of our coconut milk. Well, that's enough of that. Oh, I almost forgot. You can go ahead and add some brown at this time if it's not the color that you would like. I just have enough, just a little bit. And with the brown, and you can add as little or as much as you like. Well, let me correct myself, not too much, because browning, if you add too much, would somewhat make your dish bitter, and we don't want a bitter rice. We're going for savory. Okay, now the veggies that I'm using in this rice today, I have some carrots, some red and yellow peppers, as well as green peppers, and some mushrooms. I know mushrooms are probably not typical to Pilau, but I like mushrooms. My family like mushrooms, and that's just that. I cook to please my family and my household. So I don't want to hear, girl, that's not how you make it. Yes, it is. That's how I make it, and that's all that matters. So you take it or you leave it. I'm also going to put a Scotch bonnet just for flavor. But rather than sticking holes like most people do, I'm just going to cut the tip off the Scotch bonnet without the seeds. See, all the seeds are still intact. Because be mindful that the heat is in the seeds and in the membrane of the peppers. Okay? Just to give it some of that fruitiness. If you like it really hot, you can go ahead and just put the whole pepper in, but I doubt you're going to enjoy it. Okay? So now we're going to cover this pot, and I will see you in about 25 minutes. Okay, neighbors, my rice has been cooking for about 25 minutes. And as you can tell, it's practically all dried out. So what I'm going to do, let's give this a little stir. Yeah, this is just about done. It's a little hard. It's a little hard, so I would prefer it to be cooked a little softer. So I'm going to take a foil paper, I'm going to put on top of this pot to trap the steam in. Turn off my stove. And just let this sit for about 15 minutes. Okay? So this will sit for about 15 minutes with the burner off, so that the steam that's trapped inside will cook this rice to the texture that I would prefer. Okay, neighbors, it's been about 15 minutes that I've had this covered. Look at the steam. And it's about the correct consistency that I would like for it to be. It's not wet, but it's not dry. Look. Okay. I'm going to serve that pilau with some broccoli and some sweet plantain. Let's not forget to take our time stamps out of the rice. Okay. Just a nice heaping of rice and chicken. A quick one-dish meal. Okay, quick one-dish meal that was cooked in under an hour. Okay, neighbors, I'm serving this chicken pilau with some steamed broccoli, sweet plantains, and a tad bit of potato salad. Bon appetit. Until next time, neighbors. Neighbors, thanks for watching. If you're new to this channel, please give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscription button, and please don't forget that notification bell. Until next time, be blessed.